Welcome back to more Sunday League football with our reserve team, and today is the biggest test yet. Now look, I understand that the majority of the games this year for the reserve team have been a little bit one-sided, but you know what? We can only play what's in front of us. It's a brand new league, full of new teams, and we've gelled really well. Our opponents for today, though, they're not a new team. They've been around years, and they go by the name of Legends. They're a Premier Division side. I think they're currently third. This is going to be the first competitive match between Legends and Palmers. We played in a friendly last season and actually beat them, but this is competitive. This is the Ted Fairchild Cup, and the winner will face the winners of Monday's fixture. If you haven't seen it on the channel yet, go and check it out. It's Palmers versus Stifford United. So as the lads warm up for this one, let's check out Kev's starting lineup for today. It looks like this. Obviously, it's a cup game, so Sean's going to get in between the sticks for this one. We've got a back four, Jordan left back, Scottish right back, Pep and Ainsley are in the middle. There's three in the centre midfield. It's Charlie, Bill and Liam. On the wings, it's these two. It's Sam and Hassan. And then finally, who else up top? The big man. He's returning. It is, of course, Greavesy. On the bench, we've got four to choose from, but realistically, only one. We've got Frank as a substitute keeper, but he may be able to come on if there's an injury on the field. Jamal is a definite substitution that can happen. And then we've got Kevin and Perry. They're going large. Both injured, but made themselves available if absolutely necessary. So this is it, ladies and gentlemen. Our biggest test. Let's see if we can cause an upset. So we start things off with Legends in possession, playing it round the back. They seem fairly comfortable on the ball. These boys obviously play with each other plenty of times. It's all about making them feel uncomfortable, and Sam's doing just that, putting the pressure on. Bill there winning the challenge, and now we've got possession with Sam. He's going to look up and put a ball into the box. It's over Greaves' head, but can Hassan get onto it? Number 14 cuts it out. Hassan looks to connect with it, still hits the 14, and that's going to be a free kick. He's Scottish over that far side now, playing it down the line to Hassan. He's got so much time and space over there, and he's going to stick this ball into the box. It's beyond Greaves, but the keeper spilt it. Can he get onto it? No, keeper's recovered well. Scottish with the ball over there again, and again he's putting it down the line, and so much space once more for Hassan. But look at this, the keeper's well off of his line here, comes in with a challenge and wins the ball, sticks it out for a throw. Here's Legends now. To be fair, haven't really got started in this one. Sent down the line. Scottish wins the first header, comes off the 14 for the second, and that's out for a throw to us. Now that right there was one of the Legends defenders just telling his team that they haven't got started and it's not good. Sure, he swore, but you get that on the pitch all day long. For some reason, the ref's taken it into his own hands. He's going to book him for it. It's certainly not dissent towards the referee. It's just frustration, and he's gone in the book there. That's £10. To Essex FA. So we continue with that throw from Scottish. Bill back to Pep here. He's going to go back to Ainsley, and then he's going to send it up the field, because you know what? That space is still out there for Hassan. Number 14 he's got the better of here as he plays it inside to Charlie. Charlie now back to Scottish. He then gives it back, but it's a bad ball from him, but Bill still retains possession for us. And yeah, I'm going to say it's great ball retention from the lads, and it's Charlie that's got the ball now. Space to run into as he gives it to Bill. Nuts! Hassan gets onto the end of it. It's bouncing all over the place. Falls back to Bill on the edge with the shot. He's not connected, and that goes well wide of goal. Here's Legends now in possession of the ball at the back as they look to play it up the line, but Jordan's read this one well as he wins it back for us. Sam didn't really need to do that, but we get it straight back from this misplaced pass with Bill. He looks for Charlie, but loses out straight away, and now Legends can get on their way as the ball's put over the top for the number 5, but that is called offside. So it's Ainsley that's going to send this ball forward. On the edge of the box is Hassan as he gets it down, but it falls to the number 13. Loses out to Greavesy here. And would you believe it, we've taken the lead against the Premier side. Greavesy, he's done this before. Back to goal, he's so good. Turns, shoots, keeper not expecting it, and in it goes. It's Legends 0. Palmers FC Reserves 1. And here we go, kick-off. And it's taken Legends almost 17 minutes in to get their first chance of the game. Shows how well we've started as number 6 hits it from the edge there. That's straight down the middle for Sean. Loose ball in the middle of the park, which 14 picks up. Tells Charlie to sit down. He's got number 15 on the inside, which he uses. He gets it under control. Plays it once more to the number 5. Good touch from him. No one's shutting him down though, and he's allowed to shoot. And just like that, we've been pegged back. I think here we're a little bit guilty of sitting back a tad, allowing them to pass it, allowing them to get it down. And this player here, fantastic striker. I've seen him a few times. He played for a couple of different clubs and always scores against us. And when he does eventually shoot, it takes a deflection off of Ainsley there, which sends it just enough away from Sean. He'd already committed. And just like that, our opponents are back in this one. It's 1-1. And kick-off. Legends seem to have woken up a little bit now as the ball comes out to the 14 on that far side, but he can't make anything happen. That's straight into the arms of Sean. He then sends that up the field. Unfortunately, no one's on the end of it. It's headed straight back. Charlie's going to attempt to go for this one, but
he's a very small man.
So no luck there. He's bouncing, picked up by the number 6 on the turn. Nuts. Liam done there. Pep with the challenge as the ball's played over the top. That's going to be brought back for the free kick. And now Scottish has said some things out of line, and he's going to go in the book, which of course means that's £10 to Essex FA. The free kick's taken, and you know what? That'll do. That'll do nicely. Throwing for Legends there as it's sent back to the number 11. He gets that under control, plays it across past the number 4 into the 12. And Sam's been good at putting the pressure on in this game. It's another misplaced pass into Charlie. Greasy looks to get onto that, but loses out to the defender. Loose ball. 13 gets there ahead of Charlie. Pokes it forward, and as they look to get on their way, Hassan's putting the pressure on now. It's good battling from the boys as Charlie picks this one up. He's going to shoot from distance, and that is just wide of the goal. Back up this end now, and it's the number 12 that's going to switch it over to that far side for the 14. It bounces once. He gets it under control. Looks to go back to the 6. Scottish fails to clear it. It falls back to the 14. Charlie comes in there with the challenge. Loose ball to the 6. That's a shame. Despite starting this game very well, we find ourselves behind now. Loose ball picked up by the 6 on the edge. Take nothing away from the strike. It was a decent hit. And the only reason I think Sean hasn't gone for this is because his sight's been blocked by maybe Pep there or a couple of other defenders. He's complaining about something. Unfortunately, we're just going to have to get on with it. It's Legends 2, Palmers FC Reserves 1. Kick off. It feels like Legends are just up in the gears now as it's played back to the 15. He sticks it out to the 14. First time ball forward to the 5. He loses out to Pep, but the loose ball's picked up by the 15 who wins this challenge over Hassan. He hits it from distance, takes a deflection, and that's going to be a corner. So that's number 6 to take this corner, and no one's marking the number 10 here. Free volley, but that goes wide of the goal. We move on, and the ball is bouncing up to Greaves here, who gets it under control. Cuts inside of the number 4 as he makes his way towards the edge. Almost loses out, but still retains possession. Plays it back, and as he turns, he's tripped. Ball stinked over by Bill. The ref's going to pull that back for a free kick. Decent clearance, though. So the free kick is taken by Charlie. On target. And that right there has been denied by the liner on the far side. I mean, we're never going to know because we don't know where Greavesy was when the ball was struck. He was certainly on the ball there to hit it home. And he definitely felt as if he timed his run perfectly as well. But like I say, been denied. We have to get on with the game. In the 39th, we've got a giant hand. I did say to Charlie, if it ever rains or it spits, then whack the lens hood on. It can stop it from splashing on the end of the lens. And in doing so, unfortunately, she's put it out of focus just ever so slightly. So for the rest of this half, it is slightly out of focus, but she fixes it in the second, so that's all good. Back to the game though. Charlie went down there and we've got ourselves a free kick. Here's Ainsley standing over that one. He's going to deliver this into the box. It's a decent ball as well. Go, Pep! Yay! Boom! Equaliser just before half-time, and it's none other than Pep. Unlikely goal scorer gets his first goal for the club. He runs off in an Alan Shearer fashion. We'll have another little look back, of course. It's Ainsley with the delivery, a decent one into the box, and Legends are going to be looking at themselves here. Not one person marking Pep, who just gets a slight touch on it to send it past the keeper, and there he goes. Happy days. It's Legends 2, Palmers FC Reserves 2. And as they kick off... Well, that's half-time. Yep, if someone would have told us we'd have been 2-2 at half-time against this lot, we probably wouldn't have believed you. So it's going okay so far. As always, time to give a couple of you guys a shout out. First up, we've got Matty Boy, and he's finished his exams, and he's got a little present, the away kit. Come on, you Palmers, thanks for your support. Let's not forget Blake, sent in by his dad Craig. Look at him, he's absolutely loving his brand new shirt, number 7 on the back. I'm assuming that's to represent his 7th birthday. Either way, happy birthday. Hope you had a good one. Don't forget to send your photos in if you want to be featured in at half-time of these videos. Follow us on the socials as well. We've got some more things coming up soon. But until then, it's time to crack on with this second half. Let's cause an upset. And so we start this half off with Scottish throw on this near side into Bill. He turns his man well, makes his way into the middle. He's looking for a pass but struggling to find one. Spots Greavesy in the gap here, and as he picks it up, holds it up well on the turn, outnumbered, and that is cleared. 15 then helps it on first time to the number 5, but he's offside. That's going to be a free kick. And so we have Ainsley sending this ball forward, but on the edge of the box is the Legends defender to head that out. Looks to be going out for a throw, but Jordan's going to keep this attack alive by sending it down the line to Sam. He's under pressure, and he's then made to go back. So number 10 that's going to look to intercept it, but doesn't quite get onto it, and Charlie's left to make his way forward. He plays it inside to Bill, gives it back to Charlie, makes his way into the box, keepers off the line. And there you have it. Early on in this second half, we've grabbed ourselves a penalty, a chance to take the lead in this game. Again, as you can see, it's Charlie that's standing over it. It's taken me this long to realise he's wearing the away kit socks, but anyway, here he goes. Just like that, we find ourselves back in the lead in this game, 3-2 up, so we can keep up the good work. Now, following that, we should have a kick-off, but before we do so, you might remember in the first half that a Legends player got booked for shouting out to his team that they need to step it up a little bit. And it looks like Sam's found himself in a similar situation. Again, he's not spoke to the ref directly, he's not said anything to him, and now Sam's getting in trouble for saying what I can presume that the ref just doesn't like. I don't know why it takes a whole entire minute to pull this yellow card out of his pocket, but yeah, that's £10 to Essex FA. Kick-off. Not long after, the people on the sideline are saying nuts for us now. And it's Hassan that drives forward here as he plays it up to Greavesy. He takes one touch and then goes, but he's caught by the 11, and that's going to be a free kick. As always, Ainsley's going to deliver it into the box. Keeper looks to have it, but he's dropped it again. He's done that a couple of times in this game. It falls to Greavesy, That goes wide of the goal, unlucky. We continue the pressure here with Bill as he looks to play it through to Hassan. It's cut out, but Hassan does get back onto it as he gets it off of the 14. Goes beyond him here as he plays it back inside to Bill. Bill then on the turn.
Nuts.
And that's found Hassan in the box, but 13's on his case. Opens up, gets the shot in. It does take a slight deflection off of the 13 and it's out for a corner. Bill's going to deliver this into the box. Greaves it at the near post, but he's made a hash of that. That's out for the goal kick. Hassan picking the ball up on this near side. Tackle from the number 4 there. Good challenge. Well, winning the ball bit, but he did come half a foot off the floor. And then, of course, shoved Hass after. Ref wants a word. And surprise, surprise, he's in the book. £10 to Essex FA. Ainsley to deliver once more towards the edge of the box. And on the end of it, I think it's the number 10 it comes off of. And this time, the keeper collects easily. We've got a free kick for our opponents over that far side, which is taken short. I don't think anyone's realised here as the number 6 puts it over the top. Charlotte doesn't even realise. We've got the number 5 bringing it down on the edge. Can't give him too much room as he dinks it over to that far side. 4 to 15. Jordan attempts to get his head on it, but can't. It's then dinked into the box. I don't know about you guys, but I think we might have just got away with that one as it came in. Scottish with a handball. Obviously not on purpose, just clumsy. Ainsley's there to clear it away for a throw. The throw-in's taken there into the 15 on the edge. He's being held up by Jordan, but he does manage to get it across here. Number 5's quick on his toes to get the ball. Puts his foot on it. Pep gets it back. Bill's there to clear it. He goes over, and so is the number 5.
No way! No way! It's
The ref's only got him pointed to the spot. It's an interesting decision. I mean, yeah, they should have had a penalty before with the handball, but this is a new decision, and I don't think the ref's got it right here. You can see as Pep looks to get it away. It falls to Bill, and as he kicks it, it's actually the number 5 who gets his foot in front and kicks him instead. Bill's off balance. I don't know how much he got of the 5 there, but the referee's decision is final. It is a penalty, and it goes a little something like this.
Not a pen, no way a pen.
And just like that, we've been pegged back in this one. It's 3-3, and time for a quick substitution. One twin off, the other twin on. It's Jamal on, Hassan off. And kick off. We're going to continue with Bill in the middle of the park, playing it forward to Greaves. He puts it out to Jamal, who's just come onto the field. He's going to try and get the shot in here, but 11 with a good challenge there. Almost goes in, though. Can you imagine that catapult in top corner? But it is going to be a corner. Hopefully we can get something from this. It's Charlie to deliver. It's a looping ball into the box, and on the end of it, Scottish. I completely missed it. And the keeper says thank you very much. Both teams giving it a go now, because as it stands, this game is going to extra time as it falls out to the 15 here. Charlie's going to make it as hard as possible for him, but he does get beyond him, shoots, and that is just wide of the goal. I'll tell you what, right now, if anyone's going to get a winner, it's going to be Legends. They're pushing for this, but this is a clear chance here for the number 5 who dinks it over Sean. It's just over the bar as well, and we're hanging on a bit. Time to give the defenders a little bit of a respite as Bill plays it forward to Greavesy. He's dragged back there as he goes through, and that's going to be a free kick. Ainsley's kicking up a bit. He needs some spray. It's going to be Charlie to deliver this one into the box. On the end of it is the number 4, and he's cleared that out for the corner. Sam's going to send this one into the box. On the end of it is the number 7. It comes off of Jordan. Shouts for handball there, but nothing given by the referee, and now Legends can come away. Number 6. He puts it across to the 15, who takes a touch, looks up, sticks it forward for the 5.
He's off! He's off! He's backing off there. He's off there.
And that right there is a killer blow. I mean, he looked miles off, but we don't know where he was when the ball was played. Looking back, the only person that's going to know that is our lino on the far side. It's Perry, who's definitely not flagging for it. But you look at that and wish Ainsley had got a touch on it or something to stop it going through to him. But it wasn't to be. Number 5, round Sean. Pretty easy in the end for him as he taps it home. That's his second of the game. Legends 4th. And unfortunately, it's Legends 4, Palmers FC Reserves 3. Kick off, and we're going to continue this clip straight from here as Liam picks it up, plays it out to this near side for Scottish. As he brings it towards the halfway line, he's going to play it up to Greavesy, but that's well read by the number 10. Now it's over to the 15 to pick it up. Scottish comes in there with a challenge. We don't really see anything here at all. But what we do know is number 15 is pretty angry. Turns out what the camera didn't capture was number 15 picking Scottish up and chokeslamming him, wrestling style. I'm absolutely gutted because that would have been a fantastic thumbnail. Eventually it all settles down and the number 15 is going to go into the book. And then after that, he gets the red card out, sends him off. See you later, mate. I mean, to be honest, there's been quite a few cards in this game, so I can't remember if he's been booked or not. But Scottish has just got a booking for getting chokeslammed, and he's been sent off as well. It's unreal. Now we've got the number 15 who's already been sent off. He's now squaring up to Frank, and that reveals a Gonzo who's just completely spaced out. Scottish is still confused as to why he's been picked up, thrown on the floor, and been sent off for it. Now the ref's called Kev onto the pitch to have a word. I just don't know. I just don't know. And neither does Sam in the background there. Neither does he. We eventually do get to carry on with the game, and it's going to be a free kick from where Scottish was thrown on the floor, and of course sent off for it. And it's delivered into the box. That's headed away by the 10. Legends eventually pick that up and play it up the field to the number 5, who's got plenty of space over there. And he's going to make his way forward now. Liam trying to hold him up. Goes around him into the box. Hits it with the right. We're lucky that's not 5. That goes straight across the face of goal. I think that last goal has pretty much killed us off. We're into the 90 now. as number 11 brings it forward for our opponents. It's a step over from him to go around Pep. He makes his way into the box, going to try and get the shot in, and this shouldn't trouble Sean, but it has, and luckily that's wide of the goal. Following that, Ainsley's down, he's injured. We're going to have to make a much needed change. Frank is on the field, our substitute keeper's going to replace him, and fancy that, despite being injured, he's still given the flag to do the line. Not long after, Frank's involved as he takes this throw, sends it into the middle. You notice Perry's on the field as well now, but we can't get it to him. It's picked up by Legends, they clear, and that's that. Following a feisty end to the game, it's handshakes all round in this one, which is obviously good to see, and I'm proud of the boys today. Look, they've gone toe-to-toe with a Premier side. Most people would look at this fixture and say it's going to be a whitewash, but we can leave with our heads held high and now focus on the very two competitions that are in our hands, the League and the League Cup. It was our biggest test yet, and even though we didn't get the result, we certainly didn't fail. I can't actually tell you what's going on here. A load of random bikes and quads have joined us, and this is how we're going to end it. Massive thanks to everyone that's been supporting us so far. Don't forget to drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. Where are we going now? You know what? I'm just going to end it before you get motion sickness. See you in the next one.